Paul Hottvoy with Dual Lift Manufacturing, and welcome to the Canada Farm Progress Show. I am the Director of Sales and Marketing for Agricultural Equipment with Dual Lift Manufacturing of Columbus, Nebraska. And I'm very pleased and excited to be talking to you about the Dual Lift fuel hauler trailers. And Dual Lift has been in the fuel hauling trailer business for about 3 years. And now we're excited and pleased to introduce our fuel trailer product lineup to the Canadian market. And we've achieved our Canadian certification, and we've also achieved our United Nations certification, and previously we've been US DOT certified for the United States. And to the best of our knowledge, we're the only fuel trailer manufacturer now that has all 3 of those accreditations fully certified. And the accreditation for Canada is called the Mobile IBC certification. But what I'd like to do is take a few minutes and show you some of the key features that not only set us apart, but also set the bar and establish the certification that is required to sell fuel trailers, both the U.S., Canada, and United Nations affiliates that are on public roads and public transportation. The model that I have here is the FH750D. It's a 750-gallon fuel trailer, and it comes with an optional front enclosure. And within the front enclosure is the pumping system. We offer a 25-gallon per minute 12-volt pumping system, and we offer a 35 to 40-gallon per minute gas-powered pumping system. And we feature a Kohler 7-horsepower engine with outstanding serviceability, with an easy access fill and checkpoint, a remote oil drain, electric start. We offer a trouble light option. A dome light is standard with the enclosure option. We offer very clean, easy access layout. We have easy access to the standard fuel filter. We have a secondary fuel shutoff that will be required for certification on trailers in 2015. We already meet 2015 qualifications. We offer a diesel exhaust fluid package in both 50-gallon per minute and 100-gallon per minute. We offer a diesel hose reel option with a 35-foot diesel hose, retractable, high-quality hose reel. Over here is kind of one of the heart and souls of the certification requirements, is that you have to have a shutoff valve for your diesel tank. The laws in all the United Nations, Canada, and the U.S. require you to have a reasonably accessible fuel shutoff valve. And it is required to be shut off every time you move this trailer with fuel on public roads and highways. And we believe we've achieved and exceeded that standard because you can see how easy it is to get to. It's strategically placed on the left side of the trailer, very easy access. Left side lines up, the driver's side lines up, so all your pumping activities, DEF and diesel, on and off pumping activities, and your shutoff valve is on the left side of the trailer. We do feature a cushioned mount diesel fuel tank, where it is on the center part of the trailer. It's mounted to compression springs to allow to take up a little more of the stress that occurs in field use conditions. So back in this area, we do have an optional DEF meter, an optional diesel meter, and all of our DEF systems come with a power junction box and a weatherproof on and off switch housing. It does come with optional aluminum wheels. The white spoke 8-bolt wheels are standard. The aluminum 8-bolt highway aluminum wheels are an option. Well, I'd like to talk about a couple other critical items as far as on-road certification is, and that is you are required to have very clear, clean decals that alert the user, the operator, and the bystander where you shut off the fuel for transport. or where you would shut off the fuel if there was an accident, and it had to be very easily placed, accessibly placed, and intuitive for an untrained person to be able to see, quickly read the decal, and shut the fuel off as necessary. Another item that's extremely important for your certification is as a manufacturer of the tank and the trailer, you have to meet many standards for the United Nations, Canada, and the US. And this certification attests to dual lift that we meet or exceed not only the 2014, but it was also anticipated the 2015 Mobile IBC United Nations specifications for transporting fuel on public highways. Another feature I'd like to talk about on the dual lift fuel hauler product line is the optional diesel exhaust fluid tank. We offer on our fuel hauler line, we offer a 100-gallon tank, which this is here, or a 50-gallon diesel exhaust fluid tank. And many of the tractors, combines, and construction equipment and trucks and trucks and equipment out there are now coming with diesel exhaust fluid, and that is an important item for customers, farmers, end users determining whether they want to have a fuel trailer or to upgrade their fuel trailer product line, is whether the trailer can have diesel exhaust fluid, and extremely important is whether the diesel exhaust fluid is logically placed on the trailer and logically placed for the weight balance of the trailer, and also so it's safe, it's protected, it's clean in, it's clean out, and so that you have the necessary protection all the way around, a complete package. And we offer our DEF systems are stainless steel tanks only, with all stainless steel fittings, with the exception of diesel exhaust fluid quality hoses. And we also are now introducing at this show for North America a diesel exhaust fluid filter option. Because as I said, clean is clean out, and this gives an operator just that added protection for all this sophisticated equipment out there with sophisticated engines that run at extremely high fuel pressures, give them just that added extra protection for diesel exhaust fluid, and that is a 5-micron replaceable filter element. And another thing we're introducing at this show for the North American market is a heater system for the DEF tank. It is an option, but this is a 120 volt, 830 watt, field installed or factory installed heater blanket package for our DEF systems. The neat thing is it's fully retrofittable to any 100-gallon systems that we have out today, and it's easily put on. It's just like literally, as it's called, a blanket. It wraps around the tank, and you cinch it up with 3 straps on the side and 1 on the top, and there's an insulating blanket that goes over the top. And it's run by 120 volt, and it is self-regulating. It operates that once you get to 40 degrees Fahrenheit or less, it will trigger and start heating, and it'll keep the DEF in a pumpable state down to minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So with those specifications, and you team that up with our enclosure, we have a very good package that provides a reasonable amount of weather protection for pumping. And some might ask, well, why is the heater significant for DEF? Well, DEF will freeze. It freezes at a lower point than water, but it will still freeze. And so you need to maintain it in a non-frozen, pumpable condition so you can pump it into your tractor, your combine, or your truck in those times of year when you're farming or in a construction setting where you got to do work and it's cold temperatures. Many of the farm tractors, the big modern chore tractors, have DEF now. It's not like the days of when you had a small secondary tractor for choring. Now it's a big modern tractor. One other feature of the system is a 110 volt, 120 volt power receptacle. So when you want to activate and use the DEF heater, you just plug it in here. And that's no different than plugging in your tractor, your combine, when you're in cold weather temperatures. Our diesel fuel trailer, what we call the trademark fuel hauler product line, consists of the FH500D, the FH750D, and for Canada, the Canada and the United States, the FH1000D. That consists of a 500-gallon, 750-gallon, or 1,000-gallon twin tank. We accomplished the 1,000-gallon capacity on the FH1000D by two 500-gallon tanks that are independently mounted and have independent shutoffs, but they're then plumbed together. So that is for our Canadian market. For the United States market, we have the FH500D, the FH750D, the FH990D, and then the FH1000. And the only difference between the United States and Canada is we are not offering our 990-gallon trailer, 990-gallon trailer in Canada. So that's very important. And on our trailers, safety and compliance is the name of the game. We have a lockable, fusible vent cap. All of our fittings on the top are stainless steel. They're all fully DOT compliant. All of our trailers have a roll guard assembly. They've all been tested for rollover protection. They've all been tested for shake and vibration, usage and compliance. And they've also been tested for inflation test with no leaks up to 29 PSI, which is the United Nations and Canadian mobile IBC standard. It's inflation to 29 PSI with no leaks and no issues.